One moment, then there's mold problems. The next moment, the mold is gone. It's insane, crazy what we can do in real estate with a bucket of paint. The house has been sold, so one of our students of our course, financing of properties, has just bought 2 new properties. So he started with 4 and now he has 6. So he got some attractive financing. So he bought both of these houses for less than 100,000 euro. So we're going to go through one of them in this video. So it's the house over here. So I think we'll start with just running around the house, running inside the house with like a quick view, and then we'll take it from there and do a tour of the house. I'm Palle, by the way. I've invested in properties for 6 years and own 17 rental properties, 18 rental units. If we start outside of the house, then one of the first things we'll look at is the bricks and the mortar, and we'll see if there's like any miscoloring of the walls. There's not. And this is a good rental property because we have like a metal fence and we have a lot of grass, and the grass is our friend as a landlord because it's easy to keep. We do not want a lot of bushes and a lot of things like a gardener needs to fix. So that is the thing. With the roof, then it's always a good idea to go and inspect the house on a sunny day, go up into the attic and then check if there are any holes in the attic. Usually with this type of house, there's like a little bit of problems with ventilation. There's a little bit of problem with a few holes, but it's a minor thing, but it needs to be fixed and like attended like immediately when you take over the property. So one of the things here is to take all this out, right? Because we just want grass. Grass is good. Grass is the landlord's friend. And then on this side we have like a small porch thing. I did test it. Its stability is okay, so it's not falling apart, but it needs some paint very, very soon for it to last. But like the bricks are good. We have there's some ventilation in the like ventilation holes that we need to be aware of for the crawl space under the house, because that can become a problem. But I have jumped up and down the floor inside, so far no problems there. We have some more garden and grass here, so that's good. So just needs to be like flattened a little bit, and then it would look nice. Then we have a small like shed down here, so I would leave it as it is, and then if the tenants wants to use it, they can use it. If they don't want to use it, they can take it down. So here you can see up here we have 2 ventilation valves. But usually that's missing a little bit of ventilation in these attics. So then we have the garage over here. So we do want to look as landlords at the gutters, because usually often we have some problems with those, and we can see like if there's discoloration, then it's either the gutters or it's because like some plant stuff have been growing here. So in this case, I think it's the plant stuff that's been growing here, and then we have a like little bit of damage here. So the gutter is not intact. So it's the same thing here. We can see the discoloration down here. So when we look up here, we can see there's a hole here. So the water will run out and down. Right? So that's the thing that needs to be fixed. Then we have a secondary door to the house here. And we have the garage here. So it's a nice garage. Like, it's fine. We have a little bit with the ceilings in here. It's a bit broken, so that needs to like come down and be fixed, but it's not really part of the house, so it's not the most important thing. It's a minor thing to fix that. Anyways, let's go inside and look at it there. We're inside the house, so we have the entrance over here where you enter the house. The door is in okay condition. We have a small like closet here with the electrical installation inside. We do not have any signs of like necessarily mold inside here. When you enter, then you have this hallway. Then on the right we have the laundry room, one room to the left, a room here, a living room down here, bathroom here, and kitchen over there. So the laundry room is fixed with duct tape with the concrete floor. So it's incredible what we can do with duct tape, right? So we can fix floors, we can fix windows, we can create blinds with duct tape. We can do a lot of stuff with duct tape. It's like crazy, right? Well, we have this laundry room here. So it's a laundry room. The only thing is like, yeah, it is what it is. So it looks like this. Then we have the room over here, which is an okay size room. We have carpet. Carpet is evil. We do not, as landlords, like carpet. It's dirty. It's filthy. It's like it reduces the rent. We do not like carpet. So inside this room, we will see that the heaters. When we follow the pipes, we can see the pipes go through the wall. That's because when this house was built, then that was not the heat source. So that's why they did some crazy stuff with putting it like this. So it's going through all the walls to all the rooms. The window looks okay, but might be changed at some point. We have a little bit of a thing with the wall over here. So that's one of the things like we need to check before we buy a house. How does the attic look, or else like the price needs to be okay in order for us to like figure out how it is. But we do have like some sort of water thing up here, and we can see a little bit thing here. But that needs to be in the calculation when you buy a house, to like look at these things and then estimate how much will it cost to fix. So we have the bathroom here. So the bathroom isn't big, but it's okay. One thing we need is like we need some ventilation up here. So there we need an electrician to install some ventilation here, so we can get the humidity out. So we have a pipe party in here again, because I guess this was made later. So pipes everywhere, which is kind of funny. Then we have a room here to the left, which is an okay room, like okay office or like children room. We have a little bit So far the window can survive a little bit, but might need to be changed at some point. And then we have a funny ventilation thing here, and a closet, a little bit storage up there, but it's an okay room. Then going down here, we have a small like closet thing. So a good thing to look in these rooms is, are there any mold inside the room? So far as I could see, it wasn't a problem. Then we have the kitchen. So the kitchen is a modern brown. So when I was out here looking at the house with him, then I was looking at, are there any mold behind the kitchen stuff? And there wasn't, so that's a good sign. We do not have suction for the stove. So that's like a thing that we always need suction in the bathroom in a rental property. We always need suction in the kitchen, else we can get into trouble. And then a funny thing is that when I was here the first time, there was like some mold inside the living room, and there were like some spots because the previous owner was tenant was a smoker, and then they've been painting it. So not sure what happened, but then the landlord who had the house and like tried to sell the house has been painting it. That's kind of funny. So there's like paint now on the walls. You do not paint mold. Then we have the living room here. So what we want to do with these houses is that we always want to look for a house that can have like at least 3 rooms. So this one only has 2. So the idea is to make another room here, so there will be a 3rd room. We just need to be aware of, like, do we have heat for this room? So we do have a heat source over there, and we have one here, but there's no heat source over there. So that means like we have cold and hot air can meet each other. So when I was here the first time, there was a lot of mold in this corner. So the seller has been so nice as to paint it. So they've painted all the mold. So now basically it's ready to rent out. No, we do not paint mold. So the thing is, we need to figure out why do we have the mold here. So as I would guess that it's because the heat source is over there. We do not have a heat source here, and then they put some heavy furniture up against the wall, and then you have hot and cold air, and then you get mold. So that's just what it is, right? So you can solve it by installing a heat source here, or not putting any furniture up at the wall. But anyways, all the wallpaper needs to come down, and then we need to treat the mold, figure out if that was the problem, check the wall for insulation, and then boom, then we re-establish, right? So when we are sure that that was the problem. But from experience, that is usually the problem in this case. So the budget for fixing the house is around 20 to 30,000 euro, or US dollars. Euro is a little bit more. So building a wall, changing all the floors, removing the wallpaper, treating the mold, painting it again, putting down new floors here in the hallway, taking out the entire kitchen, changing the entire kitchen, then again new floors here, tiles in the entrance, tiles in here, remove all the tiles, renovate the entire bathroom so it looks a bit nicer. So that is the plan and the budget. If you want to see and learn more about the numbers and stuff, we do have our spreadsheets where I've made some videos where you can buy it, where I would go through the numbers and like the calculations of how the economy looks from this, so that it can lead to buying the next house. So one of the main things as a real estate investor, as I see it, is that we want to try not to do anything ourselves. So the student who bought this house, he's not going to change floors, he's not going to paint, he's not going to do anything besides buying the house. Then he has workers who's going to fix all these things. So this is one out of 2 houses that he just bought. So I'll make another video with the other house, and then I'll make some update videos along the line when he starts to renovate these properties. So subscribe to the channel, and so you'll see what happens. What do you think? Write it in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Else, that was all for me. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.